Welcome to Sterile Pro Learning, Chapter 4 Regulations and Standards. In this chapter, we will learn about the laws, regulations, and standards that guide central service professionals in providing safe, effective, and high quality patient care. Regulations and standards are essential in healthcare. They help protect patients and healthcare workers, maintain quality services, and ensure that medical devices and sterilization process are performed safely and effectively. Before moving forward, it is important to understand four key terms. A statute is a written law and regulation is a rule created by a government agency. A standard provides uniform guidance and a best practice is the most effective method based on evidence and experience. Standards can be either regulatory or voluntary. Regulatory standards are mandatory and enforceable by law. Voluntary standards are recommendations that help healthcare facilities achieve the highest level of patient care. Central service professionals must understand and follow standards because they directly affect workplace safety, infection control, sterilization quality, and ultimately patient outcomes. Regulations and standards originate from multiple sources, including government agencies, professional organizations, and industry groups that work together to improve healthcare quality and safety. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration, commonly known as the FDA, is responsible for ensuring the safety and effectiveness of medical devices, sterilization products, disinfectants, and monitoring systems used in healthcare. The FDA classifies medical devices into three categories based on their level of risk to patients and healthcare workers. Class 1 devices are considered low-risk products. Examples include many reusable surgical instruments and ultrasonic cleaners. Most Class 1 devices do not require extensive FDA review before marketing. Class 2 devices pose greater risk and require additional regulatory oversight. Manufacturers must submit evidence showing the product is substantially equivalent to existing approved devices. Class 3 devices are high-risk products that sustain or support life. These devices undergo the most rigorous FDA review process before approval. A 510(k) submission demonstrates that a new medical device is substantially equivalent to a device already legally marketed in the healthcare industry. Pre-market approval or PMA is required for many Class 3 devices. Manufacturers must provide strong scientific evidence proving safety and effectiveness. After approval, some devices continue to be monitored through post-market surveillance programs. This helps identify potential issues and ensure devices continue performing safely. Manufacturers must provide instruction for use known as IFUs. These documents guide healthcare workers on proper cleaning, disinfection, sterilization, and use of medical devices. Following the manufacturer's IFU is critical. It ensures devices are processed correctly, function properly, and remain safe for patient use. The Safe Medical Devices Act requires healthcare facilities to report device malfunctions, serious injuries, and deaths associated with medical devices. When a medical device contributes to patient harm, reporting must occur promptly. Timely reporting helps prevent future incidents and improve device safety. A serious injury includes any life-threatening condition, permanent disability, permanent structural damage, or situations requiring medical intervention to prevent permanent harm. The FDA MedWatch program allows healthcare professionals to voluntarily report device problems, labeling issues, and concerns about product instructions. Central service professionals play a vital role in patient safety by following regulations, complying with manufacturer instructions, and reporting potential device related problems. In summary, regulations and standards are essential for safe healthcare practices. Understanding FDA requirements, device classifications, reporting obligations, and manufacturer instructions helps central service professionals provide safe, high quality patient care every day. A medical device recall occurs when a product is found to be defective or potentially harmful. Recalls may be initiated by manufacturers or mandated by the FDA. A recall does not always mean the device must stop being used. Sometimes it only requires repair, replacement, or additional monitoring. The FDA categorizes recalls into three levels. Class 1 recall involves the highest risk and may be result in serious injury or death. Class 2 recalls involves temporary or reversible health effects. Class 3 recalls are the lowest risk but still require corrective action. Medical device recalls can affect a wide variety of products, including infusion pumps, ventilators, electrodes, stimulation devices, and airway equipments. The FDA requires manufacturers of reusable medical devices to provide detailed instructions for cleaning, disinfection, and sterilization. These instructions must be validated to ensure the device can be safely reused. Manufacturers are responsible for developing and validating reprocessing instructions and ensuring that healthcare facilities can safely prepare the device for reuse. Healthcare facilities and CS professionals are responsible for following the manufacturer's instructions and ensuring they have the necessary equipment and resources to perform reprocessing correctly. Single-use devices are designed for use on one patient only. Facilities that choose to reprocess these devices must comply with FDA regulations and demonstrate that the devices remain safe and effectively. Although hospitals may outsource single-use device reprocessing to specialized companies, they still retain legal and ethical responsibilities for ensuring patient safety. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC, is a federal agency dedicated to preventing disease, promoting health, and protecting the public from health threats. The CDC provides evidence-based recommendations that help CS departments develop policies and procedures for infection prevention, cleaning, disinfection, and sterilization. The CDC's 2008 guideline for disinfection and sterilization remains one of the most important references used by healthcare facilities and worldwide. The Department of Transportation regulates the safe transportation of contaminated instruments, healthcare waste, and hazardous materials. When transporting contaminated instruments, CS departments must ensure proper labeling, packaging, and containment according to DOT regulation. The Environmental Protection Agency protects human health and the environment by regulating chemicals, disinfectants, emissions, and waste disposal practices. The EPA regulates many products used in CS departments, including disinfectants and ethylene oxide sterilization products. CS technicians must always read and follow product labels. OSHA protects healthcare workers by enforcing workplace safety regulations and reducing occupational hazards. The OSHA bloodborne pathogen standard protects healthcare workers from exposure to infectious materials through proper training, PPE use, and safe work practices. Healthcare facilities that fail to comply with OSHA regulations may face significant financial penalties and corrective actions. CMS oversees Medicare and Medicaid programs and conducts facility surveys to ensure compliance with healthcare standards. CMS closely monitors healthcare associated infection and preventable adverse events because these conditions directly affect patient safety and healthcare reimbursements. CS professionals may encounter patient information during their duties and must comply with HIPAA requirements to protect patient privacy. State agencies often establish requirements that are more restrictive than federal regulations. When differences exist, the stricter standards must always be followed. Professional associations help healthcare facilities improve quality and safety by developing evidence-based best practice guidelines. AAMI is one of the most important organizations for central service professionals. Its standards guide cleaning, packaging, sterilization, and sterility assurance practices. ANSI does not create standards itself. Instead, it reviews and approves standards development by organizations such as AAMI to ensure consistency and quality. AORN develops evidence-based perioperative guidelines that directly influence central service and operating room practices. EPIC focuses on infection prevention and works closely with healthcare organizations to reduce healthcare-associated infection. ISO develops international standards that help organizations improve efficiency, quality, and safety across healthcare and other industries. NFPA standards help healthcare facilities maintain safe environment by addressing fire prevention and emergency preparedness. The Joint Commission evaluates healthcare organizations through detailed surveys that focus on patient safety, quality improvement, and regulatory compliances. CS professionals play a critical role during Joint Commission surveys by demonstrating compliance with sterilization and infection prevention requirements. The USP develops standards that help ensure the quality, purity, and consistency of medications and related healthcare products. The World Health Organization works internationally to improve public health and provides guidance used by many healthcare agencies worldwide. SGNA develops important guidelines for the safe reprocessing of flexible gastrointestinal endoscopes. The Canadian Standards Association develops healthcare standards that guide medical device processing throughout Canada. Understanding recall accreditation agencies and professional organizations helps CS professionals maintain compliance and provide safe patient care. In conclusion, regulations and standards form the foundation of safe healthcare practice. By understanding the requirements of regulatory agencies and following professional guidelines, CS technicians contribute directly to patient safety and quality healthcare. Thank you for watching Chapter 4, Regulations and Standards. If you found this lesson helpful, please like, share and subscribe for more CS technicians training videos. See you in Chapter 5.